Hi, welcome again to another great conversation I plan to have with my co-author Sampada Ghirmire of the book The Power of Why. So I'm really excited to meet Sampada today and also share her why with all of you. Sampada helps new female entrepreneurs come out of their self-doubt and lack of action to be able to do something that they've never done before. And I'd love to learn more from her how she does this and what are the things she does to be able to enable these women to start off their own businesses. So, without much ado, allow me to welcome Sampada to this conversation. Hi,
Yeah,
Sampada.
yeah. Thanks for doing the interview. Yeah,
Thank you for agreeing to make time and come on this interview.
yeah. Thanks for you doing the interview as well.
Great. I'd like you to tell our audience a little bit more about you, how you got started into your business, and most importantly, your why for having chosen this path.
Yep, sure. So, I'm a life coach for new female entrepreneurs who are starting or who wants to start their own business but are struggling with self-doubt and taking action. So, my main expertise is to help you stop procrastinating, stay consistent. So, all the things that involves taking action. So, in terms of my why, it started for my love of life coaching, because like a few years back when I was finding like podcasts for women, I got introduced to life coaching, right? There was a podcast and I kept listening to all her 300 podcasts, right? And
Wow.
all of that podcast was so impactful for my life. And yeah, then I decided that if I want to have a career, right, it's always going to be life coaching because the own transformation I had in my life. Yeah, so that's the one reason. Another reason is I wanted to have freedom. I wanted to travel. I wanted to make my own business so that I could, make profit, do what I want. So yeah, that's the main reason I would say.
That's lovely, and that's also so honest and open of you. And I really like your reason where you said that the podcast started helping you, and then life coaching is what started impacting your decisions in your career. And because of that, you chose to take that to others. And I think that's a very beautiful reason that when you see something working, rather than keeping it with you, you are willing to share it with others, and you want
Yeah.
others also to benefit from it. So that's wonderful. I really love why you could have thought of that. Typically happens to me with my running. So because I was running and I started finding so many benefits, work related and career related, because of health and because of ideas I would get, that I actually launched a podcast on running called Run to Win. So
Yeah.
I think your reasons totally resonated with me. So now
Yeah.
tell me, Sampada, how would you then encourage other women to take a leap and feel empowered to start their own businesses?
Okay, so like anytime we start something new, it's like we will have a lot of self-doubt. We might have a lot of fears, right? But it does not mean like stop, right? It just means like you're on the right path, right? It just means like you're evolving, right? If you had small goals, right, then we wouldn't feel scared, right? But if you had big goals, right, if you're doing something we have never done before, then of course you're going to feel so scared and nervous. So that's the right path, right? If you're feeling a lot of scare and a lot of doubts, so and then I think that all the action that you take in your business, especially when you're starting out, should always increase your belief that you're a business owner, right? Like all the activities. So for example, we spend a lot of time doing website, right? But it doesn't create really much confidence. But instead we could have meet a lot of people, right? Network with a lot of people and talk them about our business, learn about their business, right? Then we build so much confidence, right? So it just, like take the actions that would actually build more belief that you could have your own business. And I think, yeah, I think that I did the same. I made a lot of new people, um, and they were like meeting my fresh version. They didn't know anything about me in my past, right? So every time I meet new people, I was so up as a person that I always wanted to be, right? So it just kept building belief in me. So yeah, and then I think it was like obvious the shift changed from I wanted to start a business to I have a business. So I think for anyone wanting to do their business, they should definitely start with meeting as many people as they can, and then showing up as the person they want to be.
That's brilliant because I think this is so true. A lot of us get stuck with, planning and doing websites and thinking how we want to position ourselves and doing all of that, which is all too good. But what we need to do is take the action and start. And I love what you said that when you started meeting people and you started talking about it, it built your confidence and your belief. And then from I think that was really nice. That from I want to do this business to I have this business, and that's the journey every woman aspires to. And in fact, it's a takeaway for me too because I do end up spending a lot of time in planning and structuring. But what really matters is yes, that's important, but most of the time should go out in meeting people, in talking
Yep.
about the business, learning more from them, and that's what's going to further the business goals. So
Yep.
that's a great insight, Sampada. Thank you.
Yep.
And
Thank you.
now we are doing something for our social media audience. So for our Instagram audience, would you like to share any memorable or fun moment or moments that you've experienced in this journey of yours when you've been doing your business?
Um, I think fun, or there are not much fun memories, but there was like shocking memories. I mean, so for example, like I offered for the first time, I offered free coaching, right? So I offered it, and then a lot of people signed up, right? And there were people from like all around the world, right? So there were people who were more talented than me, right? Who were older than me. So it was like so amazing that those people, wanted to do coaching with me. So yeah, I think that was really inspiring for me at that moment when like people wanted to do coaching.
Lovely. Yes, I'm sure that must feel good when you have yeah, when you have people who are accomplished in their own fields who then
Yeah.
come to seek that kind of expertise from you of your
Yeah.
field. And that's
Yeah,
quite
I was like shocked.
lovely. And now for our Facebook audience, what's the one business value you stand by that you never compromise on?
um I guess um I think I focus more on giving value to people, right? And letting clients come to me rather than, like DMing people, or rather than, like doing like techniques that I don't enjoy. If it's marketing, then I don't like salesy tactics. So I really like try to give value, maybe through content, maybe by making offers, right? So that clients actually want to work with me, right? So that it's their decision to want to work with me rather than me pushing them or trying to convince. Yeah, so I think that is what I always, thought about from the start.
That's lovely. And last but not the least, for our LinkedIn audience, how do you, first of all, has there been a shift in the way your business functions with the new normal situation that we are all facing globally? And if there has been a shift in the way your business functions, then how are you planning to adopt to this new normal?
Yep. So to be honest, there was not much difference because my business is based online. So all the marketing I do is based online, and all the clients that I have are based online. So there was not much difference, but I did wish that I could go outside and, yeah, like enjoy outside rather than just being at home. So not much difference at my home, at my business, but yeah.
And has there been an increase in the numbers then since you were already online? For those, let's say, who are starting out online, they may have a certain experience, and then those who've been doing things online. So, has there been an increase in the numbers because now everyone's acceptable, or rather, everyone is more accepting towards taking solutions online, taking coaching online, which may not have been the case till maybe even 4 months ago?
Yeah, yeah, I think that could be possible, right? Because a lot of people are taking courses, a lot of people have been laid off, so they want to start their own business, right? So many people want to take coaching because of the mental health, right? So I think a lot of people are interested. Yeah, but for me, it was like the same thing. So not much difference, but I do think like in the market there has been increase of people wanting to start their business, wanting to, yeah, do something that they want to do.
So
Yeah.
lovely. It's been fantastic chatting with you, and I'm very excited to see our book launch that we have
Yeah.
co-authored. and really excited for also people to read it. So, Sampada, if our audience needs to reach you, where can they reach you?
So I'm active more on LinkedIn, so you can reach out there. It's Sampada Ghirmire, so you can find it, and also you can add me on Facebook, which is also Sampada Ghirmire. So yeah, that's it.
So that's Sampadagimire. For those of you who'd
Yeah,
like to reach out to Sampada and follow her work. It was fantastic talking to you. Thank you so much for taking the time out.
yeah. Thank you so much for doing the interview. It was lovely.
Thank you.
Yep.